All right. Here's the reservoir. So I've already put the Coke in, and we're gonna make rum and Coke Jello shots. I've put the Coke in. See this first line where it says rounds one? For each round of shots you're gonna make, you're simply just gonna fill it up to that line. Now, because we're making rum and Cokes, I put Coke in there already, and then I'm just gonna put a little bit of rum to fill it to that line. All right, so we've gotten up to that line. So now, this is where the pod will go, our pod. But, so watch, the machine's gonna walk us through it here. We're gonna click the quick prep. It's gonna ask us what alcohol did we use so that the bar can track what alcohol with what pod is used. So for example, we used rum, so we're gonna click we used rum. Now it's gonna ask us to scan the flavor pod. So we're gonna use the plain flavor pod because we want more of the taste of the rum and Coke rather than using one of our flavors here. So we're gonna use the plain. So we're gonna scan this. Simply scan, it's gonna tell us plain Jane, which is correct, so that for the bar or Welk, we could track, all right, the machine's gonna let us know we used rum and Coke and plain Jane to make this recipe so that we can track what flavors we're using with what alcohol to show what's the best seller. So we're gonna click yep. We're gonna click yes right here. Now it's gonna show us a video of insert the flavor pod and lid. So we're gonna lift the lid here. We're gonna put the pod stick back. We're simply gonna place the flavor pod there into the pod spot. We're gonna make sure that's suctioned down. We have our booze filled in there, so we're ready to go. We're gonna close the lid and we're gonna confirm. All right, so now it's gonna ask us to insert the tray of empty shot cups, which I've already done so. As you can see, we have our shot cups in here, in every holder here. So now we have our tray in set, we have the cups, we're gonna push that in, we're gonna hit confirm. Let's make it happen. So I'm gonna press go, boom, and now you can track right now how long this will take. It's gonna be no more than 4 minutes. So right now, it's actually filling with the booze from the reservoir that we put over here on the right side. It's filling that. Now water is actually gonna be filling into the pod itself to mix with the gelatin, and then it's gonna put it right back into here. And it's gonna make that rum and Coke Jello, mix it in really well so that we know we get a half a shot into each one perfectly. And then it's gonna dispense it down here, which I'll show you. But while it's mixing, I wanted to show you, here are just a couple of our flavors. We have pina colada. So for example, we're making a custom round rum and Coke. But if you didn't want to necessarily make your own recipes, you have pina colada, which you just put the pod and rum in. Strawberry lemonade, which would be the pod and vodka. Mango, you have a couple different options here, but mainly vodka. Same thing with birthday cake. Orange blossom, we actually like to use whiskey with, pretty good. Watermelon would be good is good with vodka, and margarita obviously with tequila. But with all of these flavors, you can make your own. Flavors as well, even with these flavors. So now, as you can see, it's filled up a little bit more, and it's mixed around, and it's actually dispensing the shots into each row of cups right now. As you can see, it's draining. Now it's going to move up and dispensing more shots. As you can see, it's draining. This is our cup, our patented cup that is in each one of those with the logo on it. But this is really the cool thing is there's a ridge here in the bottom, as you can see. And so when you take the shot, you actually are gonna squeeze from the bottom and push it up. So I'll show you an example as it's still making it. Here we made that orange and whiskey, and then also a Red Bull vodka. So as you can tell, I'm gonna take here, we have that ridge, completely gelatin. As you squeeze from the bottom here, you're gonna get that bubble, right? And it's gonna push the shot straight up. So you're not gonna have all that leftover in there. Put those back. Okay, this is our display fridge where you can put all the different shots in there. But so right now, actually, the shots are technically done and poured, but the machine is gonna run a cleaning cycle to get all that extra gelatin and goo out of there. So before the shots are actually even ready to pull out, it's gonna actually clean itself to make it a lot easier for the bartenders and whatnot. So as you can see, it's spinning some water around in there to make sure it gets all that gelatin out, and then it's gonna drain. And I'm sure as you were timing this, you should be right around coming up on 4 minutes. And the shots will be ready here within a second. I'm gonna open the fridge to get ready because the shots do have to chill for about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. And as you can see up here, you can display alcohol. So while the machine, if we had it out on the bar, you could have bottles of alcohol up here to kind of display with the nice light, which the light also, by the way, changes colors. Every different color, red, green, blue, and whatnot. But as you can see, we're almost done here, finishing up. And the other thing about this actually is these trays, as you can see here, we have some trays. Oh, actually the shots are ready. So now look, we're gonna pull it out and the shots are poured. Perfect half, everything is perfect in here. Perfectly poured 20 Jello shots with a ½ ounce in each. And so now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna have to put the phone down to pick it up, but we're gonna put that tray right here into the fridge like this, and then about 20 to 30 minutes later, those shots are ready to serve and eat. But what I was mentioning with this is these trays are patented stacked so that if you stack them on top of, so if you have shots like this, I'll actually show you pretty quick. You have the shot here, you stack the trays, but look, the cups do not touch. This cup is not touching the top of this Jello shot, so for sanitary reasons, but the trays can stack, so you can fit quite a bit actually in here. So I'm just gonna stick this tray into the fridge, and within 20 to 30 minutes, it'll be ready.